This is our series on each state of India, and we were exploring Kashmir, the mystical land of India. In our first episode, we explored the natural beauty and geographical wonders of Kashmir and its Vedic roots. Today, we delve deeper into the fascinating history of this land, focusing on the dynasties that shaped it, the emergence of Buddhism, Shaivism, and Islam, and its journey through pre-independence times. We will also uncover the story of Raja Hari Singh and the pivotal events surrounding the partition of India. Stay with us as we embark on this historical journey. The story of Kashmir's governance begins with the Mauryan dynasty, under the reign of Emperor Ashoka from 268 to 232 BCE. As a significant part of the Mauryan Empire, Kashmir flourished under Ashoka's policies of religious tolerance and administration. According to Kalhana's Rajatarangini, Ashoka was instrumental in propagating Buddhism throughout the region, building stupas and monasteries that transformed Kashmir into a spiritual hub. Ashoka's efforts ensured that Kashmir became a center for Buddhist learning. Monks from Kashmir traveled to Central Asia and China, spreading the teachings of Buddha. This cross-cultural exchange played a key role in shaping the Mahayana school of Buddhism. Today, remnants of Ashokan stupas in sites like Harwan near Srinagar stand as silent witnesses to this era of spiritual awakening. The Mauryan rule was succeeded by the Kushan dynasty, under which Kashmir reached new heights of prosperity and cultural significance. The Kushan rulers, particularly Kanishka the Great, are remembered for their contributions to Buddhism and their efforts in turning Kashmir into a major trade center. As highlighted in The Wonder That Was India by Al-Basham, Emperor Kanishka convened the Fourth Buddhist Council in Kashmir. This council was pivotal in codifying Buddhist teachings, leading to the spread of Mahayana Buddhism. Scholars and monks from across Asia flocked to Kashmir during this time, contributing to its reputation as a cradle of Buddhist philosophy. Economically, the Kushan period saw Kashmir become an essential node on the Silk Road, connecting China, Central Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. Goods such as silk, spices, and saffron were traded, enriching the region and cementing its role as a cultural crossroads. The influence of Greco-Buddhist art during this time is evident in sculptures and artifacts found in Kashmir. The Kakota dynasty, which reigned from 625 to 885 CE, is often referred to as the Golden Age of Kashmir. Under the leadership of visionary rulers like Lalitaditya Muktapida, the dynasty not only expanded Kashmir's borders but also ushered in a period of immense cultural and architectural development. Lalitaditya's conquests extended as far as Central Asia and northern India, making him one of the most celebrated rulers in Kashmir's history. According to Cunningham's Ancient Geography of India, Lalitaditya's crowning achievement was the construction of the Martan Sun Temple. This temple, dedicated to the sun god, is an architectural marvel, blending Gandhara and Kashmiri styles. Although the temple is now in ruins, its grandeur still draws visitors from around the world. The Kakota rulers also promoted education and arts. Kashmir became a hub for Sanskrit scholarship during this time. The dynasty's focus on cultural growth laid the foundation for Kashmir's reputation as a land of learning and refinement. The decline of the Kakota dynasty saw the rise of the Utpala dynasty, which ruled from 855 to 1003 CE. This period was marked by a mix of political unrest and cultural development. Despite challenges, the Utpala rulers continued the tradition of temple construction, and their reign saw the preservation of Kashmir's artistic heritage. By the 11th century, the Lohara dynasty took over. Their rule was characterized by constant struggles to defend the region from external invasions. According to Kalhana's Rajatarangini, the Loharas maintained Kashmir's cultural identity despite these challenges. They upheld the traditions of temple building and Sanskrit scholarship, ensuring that Kashmir's intellectual and spiritual legacy endured. In the heart of the Himalayas, a legend rose from the Lohara dynasty. This was not the story of a king, but a Queen Dida, the Iron Lady of Kashmir. Born in the 10th century, Dida's life was a tapestry woven with ambition, courage, and political intrigue. Her origins are shrouded in mystery, with some claiming she was a Rajput princess from central India, while others suggest she was a Kashmiri noblewoman. What's certain is that she married King Kashemagupta of Lohara, a powerful dynasty in Kashmir. However, her rise to power was far from conventional. Following her husband's death, Dida skillfully navigated the treacherous court, overcoming challenges and consolidating her power. Dida's reign, though largely indirect, was marked by unprecedented prosperity and stability. She ruled as the regent for her young sons and grandsons, effectively controlling the kingdom. Under her guidance, Kashmir flourished. Trade routes thrived, enriching the kingdom. Art and literature blossomed, leaving behind a rich cultural legacy. The people of Kashmir, long plagued by internal strife, enjoyed a period of peace and prosperity. Though her reign ended with the rise of her grandson, King Ananta, Queen Dida's legacy endures. She remains an iconic figure in Kashmiri history, a symbol of female empowerment and strong leadership. The Iron Lady of Kashmir, Queen Dida, a reminder that power knows no gender and that even in a world dominated by men, women can rise to greatness and leave an indelible mark on history. While predominantly Hindu for centuries, the arrival of Islam significantly shaped its cultural and religious landscape. The initial contact with Islam came through Sufi saints and traders during the 12th and 13th centuries. They peacefully spread their message, emphasizing love, tolerance, and spiritual devotion. Many locals were drawn to their teachings, leading to the gradual acceptance of Islamic beliefs. However, the establishment of Muslim rule was more complex. In 1339, a Mongol chieftain named Zulju invaded Kashmir, marking the beginning of Muslim rule. The last Hindu king, Suadeva, was defeated, and Zulju's son Ali Shah ascended the throne, establishing the Shah-Mir dynasty. The 14th century marked a turning point in Kashmir's history with the rise of the Shah-Mir dynasty, the first Muslim dynasty to rule the region. Shah-Mir, believed to have been a nobleman from the Swat Valley, established himself as a ruler in 1339. As detailed in P.N.K. Bumsai's Culture and Political History of Kashmir, Shah-Mir's rule marked the beginning of a gradual cultural transformation. Islamic traditions and governance structures were introduced, but the transition was not abrupt. Sufi saints like Mir Sayyid Ali Hamadani, also known as Shah-e Hamadan, played a crucial role in integrating Islamic values with local traditions. These saints emphasized spiritual harmony and social justice, creating the syncretic culture known as Kashmiriyat. Under the Shah-Mir rulers, Kashmir saw the construction of mosques, madrasas, and gardens, some of which still stand today as symbols of this era. Trade continued to flourish, and the region's connections with Central Asia deepened, bringing new ideas and influences. In the heart of the Kashmir Valley, nestled amidst breathtaking natural beauty, lies a tale of a king who earned the infamous title of Butschi Khan, the Idol Breaker. Sikandar Shah Miri, the seventh sultan of the Shah-Mir dynasty, ruled Kashmir from 1389 to 1413 CE. His reign, while marked by significant administrative reforms, is also remembered for his ruthless destruction of Hindu and Buddhist shrines. Driven by his zealous Islamic beliefs, Sikandar Shah Miri embarked on a campaign to eradicate idolatry from his kingdom. He ordered the destruction of countless temples, monasteries, and sacred sites, leaving behind a trail of cultural devastation. The Martan Sun Temple, a magnificent structure dedicated to the Hindu sun god Surya, was reduced to rubble. The Shankaracharya Temple, a revered pilgrimage site, was not spared either. Buddhist monasteries and stupas were also targeted, their precious artifacts and scriptures destroyed. Sikandar Shah Miri's actions had a profound and lasting impact on Kashmir's cultural landscape. The destruction of these sacred sites not only erased centuries of religious and artistic heritage, but also led to the displacement and persecution of many Hindus and Buddhists. While Sikandar Shah Miri's reign may be remembered for its destructive tendencies, it also saw advancements in administration and infrastructure. He introduced a new currency, promoted trade, and established a system of land revenue collection. However, his legacy remains largely defined by his religious fanaticism and the cultural destruction he wrought upon Kashmir. The idol-breaker king left an indelible mark on the region, a reminder of the dark side of religious intolerance. By the early 19th century, Kashmir came under the control of the Sikh Empire, led by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. After a series of campaigns in 1819, the Sikh armies annexed Kashmir, ending centuries of Muslim rule. As noted by scholars, the Sikhs implemented reforms that strengthened central governance but also imposed heavy taxes on the predominantly Muslim population. Under the Sikh rule, temples and religious shrines were restored, reflecting the rulers' emphasis on revitalizing Kashmir's Hindu heritage. However, the administration faced criticism for its rigid tax policies, which caused unrest among the locals. The Sikh Empire's decline following the First Anglo-Sikh War from 1845 to 46 led to the Treaty of Amritsar in 1846. Under this treaty, the British sold Kashmir to Gulab Singh, the Dogra ruler of Jammu, for 7.5 million rupees. Thus began the Dogra dynasty, which ruled Kashmir until 1947. Gulab Singh, Maharaja Hari Singh's ancestor, established a strong feudal system and expanded the kingdom's boundaries. His successors, particularly Ranbir Singh and Pratap Singh, continued to consolidate the Dogra rule, introducing administrative reforms and fostering trade. However, the Dogra rulers were often accused of favoring the Hindu minority, leading to resentment among the Muslim majority. By the time Maharaja Hari Singh ascended the throne in 1925, tensions were rising. While he introduced progressive reforms like abolishing untouchability and promoting women's education, his reign was marred by growing discontent over unequal land ownership and lack of political representation for Muslims. As highlighted by P.N.K. Bamzai in Culture and Political History of Kashmir, these issues planted the seeds of future political turmoil. When India gained independence, Kashmir remained an independent princely state. However, the outbreak of violence and the influx of tribal raiders from Pakistan forced Maharaja Hari Singh to seek India's assistance. In a historic decision, Hari Singh signed the Instrument of Accession, joining Jammu and Kashmir with India. This move proved crucial in safeguarding the region from further turmoil. In the next episode of our series on Kashmir, we will delve deeper into the reign of Maharaja Hari Singh, explore the complexities of the accession to India, and examine the post-independence era, including the challenges faced by the region in the decades that followed. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the fascinating history of this mystical land, a history that has shaped our nation and yet remains less familiar to many of our youth. We believe it is vital to share these stories, not just as a way to understand our past, but to inspire engagement and curiosity about the rich and complex heritage of our country. We urge you to join us in this journey of discovery. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support this endeavor of reconnecting with history. Your comments, questions, and ideas are invaluable, so let us know your thoughts and if there are specific aspects of the topics we cover that you'd like us to explore further. Together, let's bring history closer to the hearts and minds of our generation.